Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we're talking about the importance of getting the right amounts of vitamin D to achieve optimal health. Okay, Kris, so we used to think that we could get enough vitamin D by just being out in the sun.
Well, getting more sunlight can help, but it's just not enough. And let's face it, Dr. Pavoni, too much sun is dangerous. And using UVB sunscreen is not the answer, since it actually prevents the absorption of the sun's rays into the skin, which is how you generate vitamin D from the sun. So you can't generate enough vitamin D when you're wearing sunscreen.
And with the risk of skin cancer, I'm not going to be telling my patients to stop using sunscreen. What about food, especially dairy products?
The truth is, very few foods are rich in vitamin D, hardly any. And the ones that claim to have vitamin D added, like milk, have insufficient levels. In fact, you would need to drink 2.5 gallons of milk a day just to get what's now recommended as the minimum daily dosage of D. It's simply not an option. And something else to keep in mind, really important, vitamin D as a single nutrient supplement is not sufficient either.
I saw on your BioD Supreme label that you have quite a bit more in there than just vitamin D.
Yes, and for very good reasons. The other thing that we're not told about D is that you should not take it alone. An optimal vitamin D supplement needs to include what are called optimizers and cofactors.
Right, it's important that D is taken in conjunction with other nutrients.
To begin with, the D itself must be what's known as D3 and not D2. D3 is 3 times as potent, and its action in the body lasts much longer. Now, in addition to that, a good D supplement must also include vitamin K2, which comes from natural enzymes, but is also very hard to get sufficient levels from your diet. K2 needs to be with vitamin D to really get the improved bone and cardiovascular health benefits.
I'm glad to see that you've added zinc and boron and a little bit of vitamin A to your BioD Supreme as well.
Yes, we have, and researchers have discovered that by adding these cofactors, it provides advanced absorption and additional antioxidant benefits, which are critical for improved joint health and addressing those everyday aches and pains.
Now, I also see you have vitamin B12, B6, and folic acid in your formula.
We absolutely do. BioD Supreme is the only D formula in existence that emphasizes a B complex with such a large amount of added B12 for energy. So most people are not only vitamin D deficient, but they may also be deficient in B12 and folic acid, which can make you feel sluggish, lead to increased inflammation, induced joint pain, cognitive decline, and even poor heart health.
Exactly, Kris.
And I can tell you, the energy I feel every day since I started taking BioD Supreme has literally changed my life. With my spray, I literally feel like now I have the energy level I had in my 20s. Again, I've doubled the miles I ride my bike each week, and I'm getting so much more done at work. And this is clean, healthy energy, not like those harmful stimulant energy drinks. Plus, I haven't had one sick day since I started using BioD Supreme. Not one.
You know, that's great, Kris. People are now just learning how critical vitamins D and B12 are to your immune health and energy levels. I really like that you've combined them in your formula.
For everyone watching, it's probably fair to assume that you're vitamin D deficient, unless you're using BioD Supreme, of course. And the impact of low vitamin D on your health can be very serious.
Plus, another great thing about vitamin D is the more you take, the more you're building critical immune reserves for the future.
So getting your minimal needs and beyond will be a plus for your immune health, plus it's critical for bone, heart, prostate, colon, breast, brain, and joint health, as well as blood sugar control and weight management. If you take just one supplement a day for your health, then BioD Supreme should be the one.
So getting back to that absorption issue with traditional supplements, I'm glad to see people taking supplements today, but I hate that pills are so poorly absorbed and that they just end up excreting them, urinating their supplements away. It seems like such a waste.
I hate to see people wasting their money on something that just ends up as expensive urine. There are lots of reasons why people only absorb 10 to 20% of the pills versus a 90% absorption with a spray. One of the reasons is that many supplement pills are full of fillers, nasty stuff like titanium dioxide, polyvinyl alcohol, shellac, talc, and there's many more. That's just naming a few.
You're kidding, titanium?
Yes, And remember, a recent study of popular vitamin D pill brands exposed that many were shown to have as little as half the amount of vitamin D claimed on the label. And some even contain contaminants such as lead.
Lead's certainly something you don't want in your vitamin supplement.
No, you sure don't, nor do you want any of those other fillers. That's the advantage of a spray. We use pure products from natural sources that come from here in the U.S. And because of this, they're more easily and naturally absorbed, and they help prevent allergic reaction, indigestion, or bloating issues, which are all common complaints with traditional pill supplements. Plus the speed of action. With the spray, that clean energy rush really hits you fast. You don't have to wait.
Well, it sounds like you've put a lot of thought into this formulation, Kris.
I take this. My family takes this. My friends take this. And I initially developed this primarily because I was looking for a better vitamin D supplement for me. So we care about the quality of what we put in BioD Supreme because people we love and care about are the ones who are taking it every day.
Well, thank you so much, Kris. Now's your chance to find out more about this exciting new vitamin D3 spray, BioD Supreme. When we return, we'll meet Dr. Marcela Dominguez, a family doctor who knows the importance of vitamin D, and she was able to put BioD Supreme to the test by checking blood levels before and after using BioD Supreme. You're going to want to hear what she found out.